manipulation of the stock itself, right? This is the only security that's out in the public right now. If you guys do not know this about GameStop, that is not covered by analysts. There are no institutions, there are no banks, there are no stock bros, there's no media coverage. They don't cover GameStop on an analytic quarterly. They don't do it. They don't give out guidance. They don't give out value. And that's the problem for Wall Street. Wall Street refuses to cover GameStop. That's the first red flag. They don't do that with any other security. You can go Google it, go look at it. Nobody will give you a price and a multiple. Only one person, Michael Packer. Other than Michael Packer, nobody. And he gives it a $13 price target, and it has $20 a share cash. How could you ever give it a $13 price target? They're 20 cash, and they make a profit. But I don't care. Okay, here's what happens when the market crashes. The truth about GameStop. One, they have all this cash in the world, and they can deploy that onto this market when it crashes and buy it. Right? They can buy anything, invest into it, and it'll have a multiple. And you're going to have to give that $10 billion of cash, you're going to have to give it a multiple, whether it be 90%, 80% for the year, because you're going to have a bounce back, right? During COVID, everything crashed to the ground. People bought whatever they wanted and took a run with it. And then you had one of the best 2021s of all time. And GameStop's no different. GameStop's going to be able to buy whatever they want, however they want to do it, and people won't have cash. When the market crashes, nobody has, you know how they always say, hey, when the market crashes, everyone's fearful. This is the time you should be buying. That's not true. People are not going to be buying. Have you ever tried to buy something when the market's crashing? They're like, hey, bro, I got this great idea. Let's put money into this and that. And the guy on the other side of the phone, his whole position's melting. And he's going to be like, oh, I can't do anything. I'm not, no. Look at this market. It's crashing. I can't buy anything. They're going to be that way. No one's going to loan you money. You can't raise money. You can't do an offering. You can imagine doing an offering during a down market like in 2022. Go ask Michael Strategies. It didn't work out. You can't do offerings. You can't do anything because you're like, GameStop's been able to sell off their company at opportune times when the stock runs up because everybody wants it. That's demand. That creates demand. So you want to know what's going to happen when the market crashes? People are going to look for things that they want to buy. And what they have to do when the blue chips actually sell off, right? All the blue chips and the S&P 500 is the collateral being used for any short position. Just understand this. There's two different short positions. There's actual shorting stock and shares, and then there's swaps. And these are synthetic swaps. These are like what you would call naked shorting. And this is a true thing. It's absolutely true. But think about it like this. I want to short GameStop 6,000 or 6 million. I'll use 6 million. 6 million shares. Each of these is a million shares, right? And I go in there and I say, okay, what is 6 million shares going to cost me? And they go, it's going to cost you $1 billion. Well, you know what? I don't have to give you $1 billion for the 6 million shares. I'll make an agreement with you. It's called a swap. Okay, this is true. You can just go to the institution. You go, I'll make an agreement with you. You're going to go ahead and let me borrow those 6 million shares that I want to sell. But instead of giving you $1 billion, I'm going to go ahead and do a swap with you for the next 3 years. And for the next 3 years, I'm going to make a payment. And that payment's going to be $20 million a month until we get to $1 billion. That's what we're going to do, or however the math works out. And now I only have to make you a $20 million payment each month, but I get all these shares up front. Do you know what I get to do with these shares? I get to go hit the stock, knock it all the way down, and I get to buy blue chips with the remaining leverage that I have of that $1 billion that I would have given you. I don't have to. I can leverage my account with blue chips. What happens when your leverage goes away? What happens when your crypto burns off? I've got Bitcoin right now trading at what? 108. That's leverage. That's what cryptocurrency is used for. But so this whole market's leveraged off of blue chips, and they're just protecting them against a short. Okay, this is what happens. The stock that's short, called GameStop, and we know it's short. We know they manipulate it. If you don't believe it, go look at the volume every day. Go look at, they have the most volume off market. I believe the other day they had like 83% in the dark pool. You're like, what the hell? Nothing's hitting the market. There's no price discovery. They know what they're doing. Institutions internalize trades and volumes, and it does not get to the public, right? So that's fine. I don't care. Manipulate the stock, wait, short the stock, do whatever you want. I don't care. I'm getting it at $22. But when the market does crash, they lose all their collateral. So now they have to go buy back that short at any price because it's going to keep running. That's what
that makes a logical sense. But my
Yes,
last
sir.
question is it Ryan Coins and the other insiders, they have never sold any single stock during, because we have seen January do do some amazing return for any investor that are worth taking profit. So you tell me they have never sold any single share? All I see is
Personally,
buying.
Yeah,
Anything you know about it?
personally. Yeah.
No, no. I
Personally,
say no, no. I'm talking about the insiders. No,
yeah,
no,
Ryan
no.
Cohen. I'm saying Ryan Cohen personally. Ryan Cohen
Mhm.
as a person, RC Ventures. No, they've never sold shares, right? The insiders don't sell shares at GameStop. The ones that are buying the shares, Ryan Cohen, Larry Chang, Alan Adel, they don't sell shares. They buy them. But um, you wouldn't sell shares individually. You offer shares as a company on your float to the public when it's time. But I believe GameStop only offers shares when they have a buyer because they do the offerings the fastest I've ever seen in my life. They announce an offering and the next day it's closed. And I'm just like, wow.